done being yellow. Okay. I don't know why my camera does that, but it does. Doesn't do it when I do videos on YouTube, like directly on YouTube. So, alrighty. I'm thinking I'm gonna do these videos 20 names at a time. Maybe a little bit more. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how long they end up. Now, some of these names, there's actually two in particular. Some of these names, I don't necessarily like the longer version. It's the nickname I like. But because I'm like so against nicknames, because it gives like children no options as far as what they want to be called when they get older, because some people like to be called something that would be more professional, I guess. So, but there are a couple names on here that I'm not necessarily in love with, but it's the nickname, and I will let you know what names those are. So we're going to start. The first one I have is Elliot, and I've liked this one for probably, this has been on my #1 for, gosh. I'm sorry, I don't know why I yawn as soon as I get on camera. But yeah, Elliot has been on my name, has been on my #1 forever. Gosh, probably 4 or 5 years now. And it's not going anywhere, and I still love it as much as I did 4 or 5 years ago. And I might not speak for all these names, but I love them equally. #2 is Oliver. #3 is Oscar. #4, Alexi. Now I have to explain that one a little bit. I have an affinity for Russian names, or like Russian sounding names, very ethnic names. I really should go through and find out just what the place of origin most of these names are. Not place of origin, but just the origin in general. Because I'm not sure if Alexi is like German or Russian, or I just like those really Russian sounding names, Finnish, or I like the European sounding names. They just rock. And Alexi is one of them. And to make it more usable for like over here, now the way I have it spelled is like the traditional Aleksei, but to make it a little bit more usable, I also like the nickname Alec, so that would work. I've loved the name name Alec, but it's very nicknamey. You know how I am with my nicknames. #5 is Simon. #6, Benjamin. And Benjamin, for the longest time, I've called it my fallback name. And I don't know why. I guess it's just because Benjamin is just an awesome, well-rounded name that, I mean, that you can't go wrong with Benjamin. And it has awesome nicknames. I mean, there's a million freaking nicknames. My personal favorite for nicknames is Benji. But you can get Ben. Benjamin. Or, that's the regular name. Ben, Benji, Benny, just regular old Benjamin, Jamin, yeah, it's just a good name, and I've loved that name since I was like a wee little girl. It's just an awesome name. #7 is Dmitri, and that's another very Russian name, and I like the traditional spelling of Dmitri. And for that, I like the nickname Mitri, which I guess doesn't really make it easier. on like US soil, but I like it nonetheless. I love that name. And I don't apologize for any of the names I like. You like what you like. Number 8 is Julian, and this is, I'm surprised I've stuck this on as high as I did. This is kind of like gone down, like I've like slowly, like, I haven't disliked it, it just hasn't been like on my top priority for a long time. Or it's like kind of dwindling down. But I do like Julian. I think Julian is super cute. Number 9 is Levi, and I think this one is one that Amelia was mentioning how she's surprised. One of the names that I said I liked on one of her past videos was Silas, and she says she was really surprised because she decided she didn't think that was my style. And that's one thing I'm going to tell you about these names, is they are going to be all over the place. I just went from Dimitri to Julian to Levi. So, I like some very classic names, but I like a lot of Russian, German, Finnish type names. And then, like, when I think of Levi, I think of a cowboy. I just think it would make an awesome cowboy name. I live in Michigan, so there's like no cowboys around here, unless you're like in the country, which I kinda am, but they're not really cowboys, they're more like farm people. But, yeah, I like Levi. I like the sound of it. I used to know a Levi. I've not seen him in like forever. It'd be awesome to see him again. And was like one of the nicest kids I ever knew. Very smart kid, very nice, very polite. And because of that, he made me like his name. So, number 10 is Morgan, and I have liked Morgan on a boy, gosh, I don't know how long, forever. I went to, and it's odd because I went all through school with a girl named Morgan. So it's not like I've only known a male Morgan. I have never known a boy named Morgan. But, I prefer it on boys. It's a male name, and I like it a lot better on boys. So, number 11 is Lucas, and I love Lucas. And I like Lucas spelled with a C. I'm not ever really like Lucas with a K. But, again, Lucas, I like Lucas because you get a couple great nicknames out of it. You get Luke and Luca. And I know a lot, like most people think that when they name their kids Luca, they just do Luca, which is nice, but it's kind of nicknamey sounding to me. So that's why I like it more of a nickname for Lucas. Number 12. Now this is, again, I think another one that is just gonna like throw you for a loop, Amelia. And it's Jackson. But I do not like the traditional Jackson. I like Jackson. There was a soap opera. It could still be on the air. It might not be. I have no clue. I just happened to. My aunt keeps a soap opera digest in her bathroom for potty reading. So I just flipped through it, and I just happened to see the name Jax, Jax, in one of her, probably in most of them, but in her soap opera digest. And I just thought that is an awesome nickname. That is like, it's masculine and it's cool sounding, and it's an awesome name. I'm like, what could I use that? Because in there, it's soap opera digest, so you read it, so you see the Jax spelling, and I just thought that is like an awesome name, and I was like, what could I use that on? And I'm like, Jackson, yes. So, yeah, I love the name Jackson. And this has been probably 3 or 4 years I've liked this name. So, I'm sorry. Okay, this is right. This next name is number 13, and this is one of those names that I said I don't like the longer version as much as I like the nickname. I love the nickname, but they've always sounded very nicknamey to me. Okay, so 13 is Henrik, and I do kind of like it. Well, I like it. If I didn't like it, I would not have written it down. I do like it, but I much prefer the nickname, and it's Henry. I love the name Henry. I love it, love it, love it. And this is actually really surprising because my mom, she does not hate this name, which is like awesome for me. And actually, you know what, I should put Henry higher up on my list because I do love it so much. I love the name Henry. But yes, Henry. So I much prefer Henry, but you know how I am. Must give child options. Number 14 is another one that I've liked for a really long time. And I think I actually spelt it differently on here than what I normally do. I did. I must fix that. Hold on. I need to get I love these notebooks. I love notebooks in general, but this is a 5-star one. And instead of like it's like a normal 5-star, but instead of it just being a regular one, it's got like the awesome, strong, sturdy cover. But it's like the binding is covered, so it doesn't catch on anything. How awesome is that? And then it's got like these awesome folders that have like the regular pocket, but each pocket has like another pocket on the inside, and then of course you flip it. Ugh, static. And like there's the pocket down there, but there's these tabs on the side. So my video has gone from names to my 5-star notebook. All for a pen. Gosh, what name was I on? Oh, I know. Okay. Hold on. I gotta fix the spelling because I did not spell it right. There. Okay. Number 14 is Alaric. I know it's a different name, and a lot of people probably don't like it. And I can honest to godly tell you, I don't know where I heard this name. It might have been just me going through a baby name book and just saying names out loud, and then me saying, "Holy hell, that's an awesome name." That could have been it. But I love this one. I like the sound of it. Alaric. It's just very, I don't know, it's flowy. It rolls off your tongue. It's just like, Alaric. It's an awesome name. And when I do this video, I'm going to figure out how. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to put how I spell the names, like, down here, or, like, up in the corner somewhere. I don't know. I will fix it so you guys see how I spell these names. Or how like, the spelling I prefer. Number 15. This is a good normal name. This is, Samuel. And I like Samuel. I have, like, one of my friends online who I've just, like, completely fallen in love with. She is, like, the sweetest girl in, like, the world. I absolutely love her. And I liked this name before, but, my friend just, like, has, like, completely cemented this name in my life. And this is actually the boy version. My friend's name is Sammy. But, yes, I love Samuel. I don't like Samantha, though. I don't like it. But I love Sammy. So, I like Samuel. And I'm okay with the nickname Sam, but I like Sammy better. But yes, Samuel. Number 16 is Michael. And Michael is just one of those names that will probably never leave my life. I love it. Whether I use it for a middle name or a first name. To be completely honest with you, I think I'd rather use Michael as a middle name. Because there are so many more names I like more than Michael. And I know, it's funny because some people call Michael or Benjamin or Samuel, names like that, they call them filler names. Like, people don't have the imagination to put a better name on their, or a better middle name on their child, so they go with those. But you know what? Those names, like James, I do not like the name James, but I like it for a middle name because it just rounds out a first name so well. And that's funny because, like, James I would never use as a first name, but it's an awesome middle name. I use James a lot for middle names. But it's like, you know what? If you like a name, use it. So, oh, and for a nickname for Michael, because I do not like Mike. I don't know why, but I don't. I like Micah. So, number 17 is Elias, with a nickname of Eli. Number 18 is Jonah. Number 19 is just like Henrik. Don't particularly like the top one, but I love the nickname. And that's Herrick. And I think you know where this is going, and it's Harry. I like the name Harry. I think Harry is so cute. Number 20 is Jasper. And, you know, for a long time I didn't like it. And I will be honest with you, Twilight has made me love this name more. Just because Jasper is such an awesome character. And Jasper is not so popular that, like, when you first hear it, you won't necessarily completely associate it with Twilight. You might, but not so much as you would with, like, Bella. Now you hear Bella and you immediately think of Twilight. And oh my god, I can't remember her last name. Holy hell, Bella Swan. Shit. You think of Bella Swan when you hear Bella. So I think Jasper is redeemable. Number 21